Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. So today, if you can believe it, it's almost April and it's time to do a little bit of spring cleaning in this bad boy and then kind of reset it up for the upcoming quarter. So for those of you who know, I have it in here currently with a 3-month, but I also have it blended with the Goal Getter pages. And I have to say I have not been using my Goal Getter pages as much as I thought I would because I have been making detailed lists, which some days are easier for me to manage. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull out a few of the months. I'm going to pull out all the miscellaneous stuff real quick. Let's do that. Let's pull it all out. And just kind of reset this up because sometimes the goal section is going to stay pretty much right where it is. And that was partly why I bought the Goal Getter anyhow, was just to kind of stay on course for that. So this can come out of here. This is not good. Alright. This is my February. I still love this spread with all the wintry, although we've had more snow since it's not been February. These are the new sticky note inserts, like the big ones. I'm really excited about these. I did have a couple. There's like a couple little flub ups on them. No big deal. Nothing that's major, right? But like really excited about the idea of these because I use a lot of sticky notes, so I'm excited about these. But we'll probably have to rethink them. So let's go back and pull out, I want February in there, this page anyways of that one. So I'm going to pull out, ooh, I don't know if I'm trying to pull out too much right now. It seems a little unsure what I'm doing. Alright, I'm going to pull out this. I need this page in there. Well, I might take these two together, I don't know. For whatever reason, I didn't do one of those for January. I already need to do another one for coming up for April. So then this, I'm gonna throw this in here actually. This is kind of part of my goal. This is a list I started. I'm still working on it, but alright. And then let's just make sure that there's nothing in here that I really need. I just love this spread. I'm excited to look back at it and be like, man, I did good. These are trash. This is my packing list. I did use it. I wonder if I should keep, but see now that they have, so I literally made those and then right after I made them, I did that. They made these, which is like a total same idea. It's got a packing list on the back. Same idea as what I made, except that it's actually intended for that, like made for it. So I don't know that I'll make another one of these, although it's super cute and I love it. Alright, and then, okay, see, these are the lists that I make quite frequently, and so I've used a lot of, I really liked that spread. That was fun. Alright. I've used a lot of those, so March, we're still technically in March, but for the sake of pulling it out, Passover begins on the 30th. That doesn't really mean a whole lot to me, but I mean, I don't know if I want to really pull it all out yet because we're still in it, but I definitely can pull out the big pages. So not only is this you get to see a few of my spreads that I've done. In between. This is my favorite so far. I love this spread. It was so adorable. I loved it. But yeah, you'll get to see a few of but I'm still kind of using this month, so I don't know. Maybe this month is just going to stay there for a little while. But I got February's out of there. And then going back to April, I'm actually going to pull out, excuse me, this is my spread for this week. I didn't do a video on it, but I'm working on it for, all right, I'm actually gonna pull out the majority of these pages because I haven't been using them as much as I thought, but I do love, see, this is the reason why, the main reason why I bought this planner was for this page and the beginning content, the beginning goal content, which is like over here. So because of that, I have wanted to still use these pages, and then what I've been doing is basically just like cutting them out and then cutting the date off if I need to, if I have a really busy day, and that's worked out great. But I still want these in there. So I'll find a way to adhere this together, and I still want that in there. And I have a project goal for this, for the month of April, so I might even glue the project goal page in this one, or use one of the magnetic clips to keep it together. And then we're going to be going into April. So April, this is the Glam Girl April inserts. Inserts. And then, oh, I guess I have May. I have May of these, but I don't have May of the other ones. That's weird. I don't know why I did that. But same idea is that I'm not going to be using these at all for the moment. I mean, I am using them. I'm just not using them. I'm using them more per day and not having a separate, but I do want these left in there. So we got to whip out my Goal Getter thing. I didn't love the, now I know a lot of people do, but like this look, it's not per se my favorite. I like colors. I like colors more than that. So I'm gonna throw the April back in here, even though I will, and the ones I haven't used, I mean, I'm gonna definitely still incorporate, and I have them. That's the biggest thing, is I have them. I want to use them. I just really like the action step pages, and I just haven't totally found the reason to use the other ones. So, okay, we're gonna go back down here, which is where, whoop. Now I have to say this, I changed out the rings. If you followed my other video when I got my face planner that's gonna start in July, I switched out the rings, and there's no question that the metal rings slide better than these. All right, so now we have May, and I'm gonna add May. I'm so in love with you, honey. I don't know where that song came from, but it's in my mind. We were watching The Voice last night, so it's tough to say if there's not that on there. And oh, I like this big note page. Not that I don't have plenty of notes, but oh, it's the last page of the book. The planner. All right. And I'm gonna whip out May. Throw it in here. All right, so there we go. May, we got May, because I do like to plan. Man, it feels so much less fatty since I took those other things. I do like to plan by the, oh, what do you call it? Like by the quarter. I don't think there's enough room. I don't think there's enough room in the planner to have all 12 months in at the same time and then be actually like utilizing it for its intended purpose. I love it. All right, so then we got May. I have a few of these in here. These are the extra section. So I like to have a lot of paper always. Paper's like, you know, I need that. I need extra paper. I have a lot of those because I use those a lot. And then I got my pocket folder. And then I have some business expense stuff. I need to redo Sorry, mind sidetracked. And then I have my budget stuff. And then I have my cleaning stuff. Which I gotta say, I did one day. And I haven't done anything since. I need to go back up and do that. And that's all part of the stuff that I want to do this week. But I will tell you, on my on my April monthly, I put some things that I wanted to clean. And I only have one left to do, so, which we are almost to the end of March, but I am super excited about the fact that I'm almost done there. So now what we need to decide is what's going to be the best thing for the other stuff, because I have this little extras tab, which I really love, but it's kind of where I keep my paper, and I almost feel like I want to remove I mean, it is kind of like an extra. It's just kind of like what I use for extra paper, so it's extra. It is extra. But I don't know if I want to separate this out at all. And I feel like these are more like the same idea of like goals accomplished. I haven't really known exactly what to use these for. So if you have these, I would love to hear what you've been using them for. I'm kind of almost thinking like memory planning too, like certain things that have come up, or like anything that's been really, you know, informative or exciting, or and I will tell you another thing that I'm going to do is that I went to part of my conference was a goal setting thing, and I really need to incorporate that into my planner, because they had a little goal setting page for you, and it was very helpful. But oh, sorry guys, I just can't say that I loved I mean, they had like a little book, but I would rather have it in my happy planner, so I'm going to be doing that. Oh, there's something to be said about like writing your goals down. They help you achieve them more, and that's why it's important to review them. And I almost feel like I need to have a time slot in my week to go review my goals. Like, I think I need to look at them weekly, and sometimes I don't, and that's not good. Alright, so then I think the other thing that I want to do is potentially swap out my pocket holder. So bear with me one moment while I find my other ones. I have a lot of alright. Oh, I have that one in there already. Maybe I don't. Maybe I want to keep that. I don't know. I'm kind of still liking it. I looked at the other ones and I'm like, because this one's in the front, right? I have one in the front. I think so. Or I did. Did I just take it out? No, I didn't take it out. I thought I had one in the front. Yeah, I do. No. Where have you gone? Guys, what did I do? Oh, maybe it's in the back. No, is it in here? It's in here. Alright, I want to swap out for this one for a little while. I don't know. Sometimes I question myself. Alright, so then you go into the budget section. And then the house cleaning section. I thought, oh, chores, I did, okay. Alright, so, swap this one back in there. Now, I remember my sister bought me my happy planner, and my very first happy planner, and she bought it for me for Christmas 2 years ago, or whatever 2016 Christmas was, and so yeah, almost 2 years ago. Right, that was 2016. I think so. I don't know. I've lost track. But I was like, okay. She was like, we gotta go accessories. She got rid of those like kits, so like I could put whatever I wanted in there. She was like, we gotta go get accessories and you're gonna love all the accessories that they have. And I was like, great. And the first thing that I bought was pocket folders. And I don't know why, I just thought that I would use them all the time, that they were gonna be like #1 thing I was gonna use. And I was so excited about them. I don't really use them that often. I just think that's funny because it was like the #1 thing I bought. I think I bought a sticker book later, but that was the #1 thing I bought. And it has been the thing that I probably have used the least. So now what we need to decide is how I want this bad boy set up. So now that I've taken out part of the goal getter, I mean, I still have it in there because the setting goals part was really, really important to me, but I'm not using the hourlies every day. And I still like to plan by the week more than I do by the day like that. So it's something that's really, really important to me to have that in there. So, and I only have April and May because I'm still having March in there. So I still have my quarter in there, but as soon as March is technically over, which will be through this week, then I'll probably pull it out and be able to do that. So, okay, people, so here's the questions. I still need to put my pocket folder, my sticky notes, my big sticky notes, my envelope, and my little inspirational coupons in here. And I love these. They make me so happy. Yeah, so I love this, dude. It's so fun. I haven't used this really that much either. This is another one of the things I was dying to have them, and I'm so glad I do because I don't even make them anymore. But I feel like a special unicorn person, but I haven't used it that much. So here's the thing. The pocket folder I've been kind of using more for receipts is kind of what I've used it for. And I have to say in my mini, I've used them a lot. So it's kind of weird. I don't know. But, so, I'm going to flip back to the back where it was before. I think I'm going to pop it right back in by budget review. Do I want it in over, because this is part, I don't know why this is above it. That was one thing I did that I've made a mistake on. Just making mistakes all over the place. Okay, pop this bad boy back in there. Alright, so that's a nice little fresh look. So now, this is going to be where I stick my budget stuff. And this is going to be anything I need to think about. This is going to be where I'm going to put weird bills that I don't normally have to pay. That's going to be a reminder of like, hey. And what I've also decided that I need to set some time in my planner to actually review my bills and pay them, and like review the budget, not just like pay the bills. Like obviously everyone needs to pay their bills, but just like spend time seeing if we're on track or not. And that's something I need to put in here to remind myself to check back there, because I don't always check back there unless I'm encouraged to. So the sticky notes, I'm thinking that I want the sticky notes to be in between the month, like at the start of the month, I guess. Where does it go into after this? Okay, so then where's my section of here? So here's the other thing. Since I'm just kind of using this as goal centered, I might just take that out and flip it up here in my goal section. And just keep all those kind of together. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what I want. And then we'll go back to this. Okay. So I think I'm gonna put my sticky notes. Ooh, little things ripping. I will say that because these are like more cardboard, I don't know. I mean, I don't really even know what the reason is, but they do tend to be more fragile than other things when you're tearing them out and putting them back in. So just word to the wise, be cautious with your sticky notes. I probably will have to get new sticky notes here soon because I pretty much use these ones, these ones, these ones. I don't use these little ones very often, but I'm going to run out of these big ones, and I like these big ones. And I use like occasionally, but like really, what can you write on that? Like, just to give you a size example, I'm just gonna write my name in my normal handwriting. Like, that's really like, it fills the whole thing up. How could you fit anything else in there? I don't even know. Look, that's like, so I don't know, I don't use this very often, but these I love, these I love, these I love, and I do like these too, but I like the bigger ones, so I need to try to figure out what I'm gonna do there. But if they're handy, that's really good because I use them a lot in the month that I'm in, so that's really handy too. I'm gonna flip back up to the front, which is where I think I'm going to put these back, because these are, gotta have these in here. Love these. These are my favorite thing ever. I don't know why. They're nothing, I don't know. They're just, I love them. And I probably need to print out some more pictures in them because I don't have any of my children. Oops. All right, then I want this somewhere handy too because I think I will use this more if it's handy. But I don't want it to be cluttered. And I need this somewhere where I can, like, it can be easy to identify its location. So I guess I'm gonna put this back right here. That way I can be like, bam, have all this stuff, have my little envelope. I should put another tab there so I know it's there, but it's okay. At this point in time, I haven't used it enough to where it's a big deal. But I probably haven't used it because it hasn't been easy for me to have, like, important. I could put, like, keys in there, too, if I'm grabbing someone's keys. All right, so then these I want somewhere handy also because I love them. But I'm thinking I'm also going to put these back up here because these are more universal. So I kind of think that they would be better suited to be up here. And I will probably need to figure out a way. I will need to mark this for those purposes then. The goals kind of go to it, but not exactly. So I might need another dashboard. I will figure that out as we go. But this has lightened the load on my planner a little bit, not a significant amount, but a little bit, so it's not so bulky. I do love my deluxe cover. I feel like it helps with the bulk actually, so whoop. But yeah, so let's just kind of do a quick flip through because I know this video is getting quite long, but let's do a quick flip through of what we have kind of done for it so that way you can tell me if you think that this is the most functional way. I would love any tips you have. If you think that there's something better I can do, please share it with me. I'm always looking to improve and figure out the design. But so we have my main, the yearly, we have my, obviously that was January, I gotta leave that one in there, but we have my little overview, my little cute inspirations. We got my pocket folder, or my pocket envelope, not folder, envelope. We have my full big page sticky notes, which I love, that I just bought. We have my goal section started. And this kind of goes with some more goal stuff, mapping my stuff, inspirational stuff, project stuff, going into the next month. Then we have March, since I'm still in March, which is just my weekly spreads with, yeah, just my weekly spreads pretty much. And then we're going into April. I obviously still have to fill this out. Got my sticky notes, got my April month. Then we'll go all the way down, done through April. Okay, then we'll start May. And then this, I guess I needed to pull that back out and go put that in my goal section, but we'll just do that later. All right, so then we got our May, which is obviously just the whole May part. We have our extras, which is just extra paper, and then they have their little extra category. I keep quite a bit of extra paper in here because I do use a lot of extra paper. Budget review, I got my pocket folder. I got all my budget stuff, got your budget insert, got all that. I gotta say I'm failing at budgeting, so just ignore that, but I am failing. Then we're gonna go to the house cleaning chores section, which is where I have all my chore charts and any type of meal planning that I'm gonna do for the following week. So yeah, so that is my planner for the next few months, and I'm sure I will update you how I'm going to do it, if I'm going to change it up from then, but I think that this is going to be a happy blend of what's going to be the most functional way for me to use it for the coming months. So that way it's not as bulky too, because that was kind of a problem, is being really bulky and not having enough room to really use it. So if you have something that you think I should do that can make my life easier, or a better way to put it together, let me know. I'd love to hear your input, and then I will gladly apply it if it feels like the right move. So please keep me in the loop there, and yay! So thanks for being with me while I did this. I know it was kind of a cluster. I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any future content, and glad to have you here. Have a blessed day.